We're coming to 5C.
Yes, there were a few remaining, he said.
There are some remaining matters in 5C, so we return back to 5C, looking at the points in the decisions that were put in brackets. Since decisions on all of these questions have already been adopted on the other point, I'm sure we can move through only the items which were in the bracket. So, if you remember, we suspended a few paragraphs, 6, 7, and 11, on decision 8.com5C1, and 6 and 12 of decision 8.com5C2. Let us start with the paragraph 6 and 7 of C1. Can we have it on the screen, please? Paragraph 6A concerns that 13D we just discussed and we agreed on a single body. So, here it is clear. Paragraph 6D, when we discussed the number of files yesterday, we agreed that the existing priorities in the operational directives would be nominated, and so we can delete this paragraph. Can we? Okay. Paragraph C. We just agreed to revise the accreditation process and criteria for NGOs to ensure that all accredited NGOs have the required experience and capacity to act in an advisory capacity to the committee. Paragraph 7 asks us to revise the operational directives to accommodate the decisions we have taken. Can we adapt paragraph 6 as amended on screen to remove the redundant subparagraph 6b? Don't see comments. So, we are ready to accept paragraph 6. Adopted. Now we proceed to paragraph 11. 7, sorry. Confirming that there is revisions to be brought for examination to the General Assembly. No objections? Adopted. Paragraph 11, read C. Returns us to an oversight that was brought to our attention on Tuesday morning by Latvia. You remember, to concern the review and adaptation of the capacity building program to ensure that it responds to the major implementation challenges at the national level. From what I've heard, the committee members are all pleased with the capacity building program and should be ready to see its scope respond as effectively as possible to the challenges of the state parties. The Secretariat has proposed a paragraph that follows recommendation 7 of the IOS report, and I suppose we are ready to adopt it. Can we have draft decision on the screen? So, wait. No comments? Adopted. So after that, we also bracket draft decision 5C2, paragraph 6 and 12. Can we have it? Paragraph 6. We adopted yesterday the decision of the use of the resources of the fund for the safeguarding of the intangible cultural heritage, which included a paragraph mentioning the same issue. Can we delete it? Okay. Paragraph 12. Even if we adopted the single body, this paragraph also mentions that potential chargeback mechanism to the nominating state parties would not be needed. In this way, the paragraph responds to yet another recommendation of the audit of the Convention, namely recommendation number 2. With the small amendment shown on screen to reflect our recent decision, I propose to adopt it. So, if no, Granada, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think you are going a little bit too fast for me. I just wanted to check the deletion of paragraph 6. You mentioned that, yes, that it was already approved with the request to the Secretariat to apply the policy consistently. Thank you very much.
So there is no problem with that, so approve it in a whole. So 8.5C2 approved.